What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Tales of Berseria. I'm Joshua Jericho. And Nominat has taken over and people's emotions have been shut down. And horrible things are happening, like people killing their animals and themselves, and old people being sacrificed to demons, and just madness. So, let's find out how much worse it can get, because this is a game of happiness. Yes, consume food, distributed, and perform assigned tasks. Perform assigned tasks. Perform assigned tasks. All food in the capital is now rationed. Everyone, from the royal family to soldiers and the humblest of commoners, must perform assigned work to receive food. It is orderly, fair, and guarantees just treatment. Order and fairness. Order and fairness. Ah, so this is basically like super communism.
It was the height of foolishness for a low-born person like me to hold on to romantic fantasies about Prince Percival. I should seek a male companion suitable to my social status, and live a life free of pointless desire and pride. Form, beauty, appearance, all are superfluous. Reason dictates that I seek a biological partner, who lets me live my life with greater efficiency.
While what she's saying isn't technically wrong, it really creeps me out.
I don't know. I think eHarmony would be so much better if it was to ask you things like, how efficiently do you feel like your partner should make you feel? We're like, I feel like my partner should make me feel super efficient. And be like, biologically, what is your blood type? Because it is good to have compatible blood types for efficient reasons. And like, no questions about like, how happy have you been this month? I'm like, how efficient have you been this month? How efficient on a scale of 1 to 10? How efficient have you been on this month? And you put down a 6, and then they report you, and then the guards show up from the Abbey, and they're like, you've only been a 6 efficient! Less food for you! Stab, stab, stab! More demons! Right? eHarmony, all those ideas are free. You can have those. That'll help you get even more couples married on an efficiency base. We are not individuals. We are but motes that make up the world. Remember that at all times. At all times. At all times. Flowers and other extravagances are distractions. Eliminate what is worthless. Eliminate what is worthless. Eliminate what is worthless. We took advantage of the era of disaster to profit by selling food on the black market. We must atone for this sin. Yes, we must administer our own punishment. Oh no. I wonder what happened to the dancer. I wonder if I'm supposed to go to the... Oh, well, just says investigate the situation. I was wondering if I was supposed to go to the tavern where the birds are. Even children have tasks they can perform. We must serve the many. Serve the many. Serve the many. Yeah, your days of hide and seek are over, little kids. Obey reason. Obey reason. Obey reason. Yeah, from now on, instead of hide and seek, you get to go pick weeds and brush streets down. Spirits and other stimulating beverages are nothing but a poison to the many. They are worthless. Eliminate what is worthless. See, okay, now, again, this would take care of the drug problem. Just saying. I will now begin loading supplies for the Abbey. Understood. Begin task. Begin task. Dispel doubt and confusion. Obey reason. You are a vessel for the serving the many. Yes, unaware as a Malik. Don't you think we would stand out even more than normal? Given that we're just like we're this group of people just running around, not with blank stares. People will be like, seems like they still have will. Kill them. Yes, kill them, kill them, kill them. Because everywhere I go...
Even the capital is silent as death.
Inominat's power did all of this. A god among gods.
Yeah, those other gods just control things like water and lightning and fire. But Inominat controls mind powers. They're like mind bullets. Maintain order, maintain order. Oh man, I wish we'd gotten to Heloise because I want to see what that guy that was all crazy about Teresa would be like. Maybe he'd kill himself because he was like, I should never have been attracted to Teresa. She's too good for me. Reason abhors unnecessary action, but will that alone lead to progress? Questions like that are an affront to reason. You're right, but you would question reason? You're right, reason is the only way. I must obey. Here's the thing, it seems like even these guys, the exorcists, are brainwashed. So why is Eleanor and Magilu okay? We have only to obey the great Empyrean Nominat. We shall serve as a shield for the people, as tools for the people. For the people, for the people, for the people, for the people. There is no need for reflection. We trust all to the Abbey. There is no need for reflection. Do what must be done. We have only to obey the Lord Shepherd Artorius. He will serve as a sword for the people, as tools for the people, for the people, for the people. Hey, old guy, you're in the wrong line. You're supposed to be in the line where they go to beat demons. Because you're old guy. That's the new retirement policy. You mustn't chase pleasure. It is shameful to seek pleasure. It is forbidden. This is true reason. And yet we... My head. Okay, so it's not entire brainwashing. There's no point in performing music for the inferior entertainment of others. But music makes my heart... Those are the first two people that I've seen that have actually like sounded like they were fighting it. And kind of winning. So there's maybe still some hope. I mean, I don't know. Does this thing like lock in? Like you're playing a game and you're like, all right, this is my answer. And then you say like, it's my final answer. I'm going to lock in this answer. Maybe like after a certain period of time, an Nominat locks in. Then you're stuck with no brain power of your own for the rest of your life. Where's the old dude with like the 70 cats? Is he killing all his cats right now? She should have been right there. I wanted to see. Oh, maybe he's over here. I can see reason. A visual pleasing garden holds no value, nor does a view of the cathedral. I shall dig up this garden and turn it into farmland to produce more food. Again, not so bad. Maybe this is the cat guy. I was complicit in High Priest Gideon's crimes. I must accept my punishment. The same punishment as the High Priests. Oh, yeah, so you're going to go feed yourself to Etherian? I have the hawk with me right now. Do you want to just do that? Service toward the many. Paying for salvation is the most vile selfishness. We must do what we must for the all rather than spend time in vain prayer. Tranquil order and service towards the many is all the great Empyrean designs of humanity. Tranquil order and service towards the many, the great Empyrean's desire. Oh wow, I can go into the church? I wonder what's in the church. Should I go into the church? Tranquil order, tranquil order, tranquil order, tranquil order. Tranquil order. I see a green thing. Green thing! Got that green thing. A tranquil world, a tranquil heart, a time of tranquility, a tranquil future. The suppression of humanity is just penance. Penance in the world must be made. Penance must be made. Penance must be made. A pittance a day keeps the doctor away. Save your pittance for a rainy day. I must cast aside my desire for power. It is the foulest form of greed. But my hatred for Artorius will not fade so easily. It is all very clear. Your mind strains against reason. It is a poisonous thing. It must be eliminated. Yes, we will take your mind and eat it. It shall provide substance and nutritional value for others. That is the most reasonable and logical conclusion. To eat your monkey brain. I say monkey brain. Okay, so the monkey brain joke is because if any of you read Calvin and Hobbes, there's a hilarious Calvin. I don't know why I'm explaining this. There's a hilarious Calvin and Hobbes where Calvin's grossed out by the food that his mom gave him and he doesn't want to eat it, and he's like throwing a fit, and then his dad goes, "Don't tell anybody, but that's actually monkey brains." And he's like, "Monkey brains?" And his dad's like, "Yeah, they're actually really good for you, but we don't tell anybody that they're monkey brains because it sounds too gross, so we tell them it's carbonara instead, or whatever what the food was. And he's like, oh, I love monkey brains, and he's just like garfing the food down, and his mom starts shoving the plate away, and she's like, I don't want to eat if it has to come to this. So that's where the monkey brains, as a kid, that was one of my favorite comics. So when I make jokes about eating brains, I oftentimes will reference monkey brains. I don't know why. Well, I mean, I know why. I just explained it. I don't know why I don't know why. Because obviously I know why. The time for tranquility has come. The paradise of Shepherd Arturius is nigh. Mumble. The time of tranquility has come. Appearing in no man's creation is manifest. Mumble. One day if I have kids, I'm going to feed them spaghetti or something, and I'm going to tell them it's monkey brains. I want to see what they do. I want to see if they freak out like that and go like, yeah, I love monkey brains. I don't want spaghetti, but monkey brains, delicious. I don't know, Calvin's a pretty unique kid, so I'm pretty sure that's just a Calvin thing. And in case you're wondering, I do reference Calvin and Hobbes quite often in these videos. Usually I don't explain them though. But I do make a lot of Calvin and Hobbes references. I make a lot of Invader Zim references. Eliminate what is worthless. Now that it's so hungry, it can't move. No, that's so... Yes, kill the dogs. Kill all the dogs.
Fountains are purely decorative and serve no purpose to the collective good of mankind. They must be purged.
Not just the fountains. The streets and houses are filled with unnecessary extravagances. Comfort is another word for vanity. It is a lie that breeds only envy and war. All vanity must be purged.
Yes, we cannot let ourselves be ruled by desire. We must control ourselves and lead lives of purity.
If they keep abandoning desire after desire, eventually they'll abandon even their desire to live.
Oh snap, that's a good point. New sins being brought up, like the desire to live would become a sin. Ooh. Also, home and garden television is gonna be like gone. That's like the first thing to go is home and garden TV. Needless extravagance must be eliminated. But this fountain, we played so much together here. Yeah, these are some good memories. But they are meaningless, just like this fountain. We do speak reason. Eliminate what is worthless. Memories are worthless. Memories are just the way we used to be. Are worthless. Alright, time to see what's going on in the Redbird's Tavern. This is already a really bad sign.
I knew it. I said all along that taverns are dens of evil. Now there is no one left who desires that demon drink. It clouds man's judgment and causes good people to fall into corruption and sin. It should never have existed. Taverns shall now only live on in history books.
I've always opposed the sale of nectar and intoxicating drinks. From now on, those places once known as taverns should be used to distribute food equally to all.
Flavor is irrelevant. It is enough for food to fill the stomach and contain the nutrients necessary for survival. Food is not something that should be enjoyed.
But eating is part of being alive. If you can't enjoy your food, how can you enjoy your life? I don't want to live like that.
So, taverns are gone, but food that does not taste good is okay. So McDonald's is going to become even bigger than it already is. It's going to take over the freaking world. And instead of Happy Meals, they'll call them Adequate Meals. Instead of Big Mac, it'll be Sustainable Mac or perfectly proportioned Mac. But they don't have to actually change the recipe at all. The food doesn't have to taste good. It just has to fill your stomach. I must atone for my sins. I must atone. Mistress Tabitha, my family, forgive me. Desire for good-tasting food is more hedonism. It is shameful, selfish act. Cooking must be prohibited to prevent individualistic greed. Oh man, McDonald's is gonna run this country now. Cuisine and dining are without work. Food is to be consumed only as fuel for work. This is its true purpose. I told the guards everything I know. I must atone for standing against reason. My punishment must be performed by my own hands. Oh no! Where is Tabitha? My companions atone for their sins in this room. Now I must do the same. That is reason. But I'm scared, Mother, please. Oh, good. Everybody went in there to commit suicide. That's great. See, that's reasonable. Everybody should just kill themselves in the same spot. That way you only have one room to clean or to burn. Probably burn. I would assume that they would kill themselves in the most not messy way possible. Because you don't want to be inefficient for the people that have to clean up after you, right? That's reasonable.
Isn't there anyone here who still has free thought?
I hope so. There has to be.
Mommy!
That was a child.
Mommy! I'm scared! Mommy!
Don't show any feelings, dear.
If they spot you, they'll...
Prince Percival! Tabitha!
You're still you!
Hurricane!
Demons? In the capital? No, they're Malachim.
Jade Wave! Form 7! Hurricane!
Yay, we're fighting now.
Double haze! Double haze! Form 7!
You won't get away.
Form 7! Double haze!
It's a good thing I ate my delicious McNuggets before I went into this fight so that I'm
There are none who can
nutritionally
resist my
sustained.
fear.
They didn't taste like chicken, or nuggets, or mix, but I ate them anyway.
Tabitha, your mind's still your own?
Yes, somehow. But Prince Percival and that girl...
Looks like those Malachim took them away somewhere.
The prince was trying to help us get away. He said that the Abbey was gathering those who still had control of their own will at the villa.
We need to go after the prince and see just what's going on at the villa.
We don't know what sort of defenses they have at the front gate. Let's sneak in through the back.
Good plan. Back into the catacombs, then.
You got it.
But going into the catacombs is logical. They're gathering anyone whose emotions are still intact in the royal villa. I'll bet Prince Percival and the girl were taken there. Wonder what they're doing to him. Are they gonna demonize them? Would that serve any purpose? Wouldn't you just kill them? I mean, if you're gonna kill them anyway, just kill them. Like, what purpose is serving? Oh no! As soon as I started to say it, I remembered the dragons that were feeding Anomanat. So there is a purpose actually to turning them into. This is bad. Oh, this is super bad. This is the McBaddest. Not the good at all. This is right up there with the quarter pounder with cheese. or quarter pounder du fromage. So bad. None of this makes any sense. It's like a McRib. Can I make some more of these jokes? Or are you guys upset? I don't know. I don't care. I don't care.
So those weren't demons. They were Malachim.
Yes. They were probably ordered to hunt down any humans who still possess free will. Enominat isn't whole, and his suppressive powers are not yet absolute. So he must be using the Malachim to find anyone he missed and process them. Sounds like him. Process?
Be it a prince or a little girl.
I wonder if Tabitha's alright.
I don't think she'll be suppressed so easily.
Aye. She's got more grit than the average soldier.
But even if she resists suppression, if the Abbey finds her, she'd stand out even more with us. She ran an entire shadow network. Finding a place to hide will be child's play for her.
Maybe she was just pretending to be an old woman.
Huh? But I really loved Tabitha's cooking.
I'm just kidding. You don't run into a woman that tough every day.
She's been living in society's shadows since before we were born. If she heard you were worried, she'd laugh and say you're wasting your time.
Then we should be on our way to the villa.
I mean, obviously I care if you guys are upset by me making jokes. But if you get defensive about McDonald's, you got your own problems. That's all I'm saying. That's what I meant by I don't care. Like, like, come on now. There are things that are not touchable, but McDonald's is definitely... Well, technically, I wouldn't actually touch McDonald's food. I don't even like their finger food. It's just gross. Make sure you wash your hands. But, you know, comedy-wise, sure, you can make fun of McDonald's. You can't. You got... There's issues going on. All right, so, speaking of the sewers... This episode was not brought to you by McDonald's, and McDonald's does not in any way endorse me, obviously. But McDonald's, if you want to change that, have Ronald give me a call, and we'll work something out. But nothing involving Food for Life, because I actually like to taste things. So, on that note, we'll go ahead and call this an episode, and we will explore the sewers on the next one, and find out what's going on. Thank you guys for watching. I'm a horrible person. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.